Hi, everyone, and welcome to the broadcast. This is the second of three games. Junior varsity Redhawks girls basketball hosting Caledonia. And just like that, we are underway. Running a little late, so they scratched some of the time. It was 6 minutes. And then all of a sudden, they said, wait, it's about 5:30. Let's go. Caledonia puts up a shot, missed the mark, and Liesl Erickson, the intended receiver in transition for the Redhawks, just overshot by Kamani Haynes. So again, this is the second of three games. 5:30 tip-off. The C team was the game before this one, and Caledonia came out on top. Nice ball movement there for Caledonia, and they start out the scoring first. As soon as I can get that number, give her some credit. Number 24 scores on that one. Maggie Herman. Ross with a shot. Left baseline. No good. Rebound. Caledonia. Caledonia with it now, working it left baseline. Put up a shot, no good. Rhea on the rebound is good. Numbers are tough to see, honestly, for Caledonia when they have light numbers. Tough to see from up top, but that was Rhea Getzinger. Getzinger, check that, and it's a 4-0 lead. She wears 25. 24 is Margaret Herman. And the Redhawks with it. Raylan Ross swings it around. Liesl Erickson. She goes left wing. Long ball three. Front iron on the miss. Rebound by Kylie Klug. She wears number 14. And in transition, ball stolen away. Liesl Erickson. Redhawks left to right. Bounce pass from Liesl to Raylan Ross. Missed the puppy, but she gets it back. Puts it up. Missed that one. Loose ball still. And Caledonia comes up with it. On the rebound there for Caledonia was Bayla King. As the ball gets tipped out of bounds, last touched by the Redhawks, Raylan Ross. 4-0 Caledonia. It'll be King on the inbound pass. And she works it to Maggie Herman. Shot fired, no good. Liesl Erickson from behind blocked the shot, but they get the ball back. Offensive putback is good. A timeout on the court. And with that shot for the 6th point, I believe that was Kylie Klug. So again, timeout on the court. Take a short break as well. Make sure our audio is coming through for you. Be back in seconds. All right, everything is A-OK on the quality check. So, again, glad you joined us on this Christmas Eve. Junior varsity on the docket right now. Followed the C-team matchup. That was a fun game. Caledonia came out on top on that one. Both schools basketball represented 2A. So there's 4 classes, and both these schools from 2A. And it's Liesl Erickson bringing it up for the Redhawks. Ball was tipped. Shamel Fennick swings it around. Now a left baseline shot for 3 is good for Raylan Ross. Cuts the lead in half with that one. Shamel Fennick steps in front of the long pass. Got her hand on it. And the defense for the Redhawks disruptive right now. Inbound pass coming up. That'll be Bayla King in the inbound pass. She works it up top to Kylie Klug. Shot fired there, knocked out of bounds. It'll be Redhawks ball, last touched by Caledonia. Erickson to bring it up. Half-court defense. C-team for Caledonia had a full-court press going on the entire game. Ross has it left wing. Addie Spencer calls for it in the paint. One bounce, pivots, left foot, puts it up. Beautiful shot for Addie Spencer. It was 6-0, and then now 5 unanswered points for the Red Hawks. Klug with it, puts up a hook shot. A little too hard off the backboard, but she gets her own miss. Feeds a straightaway shot for 3. Caledonia missed that one, but the putback's good. Putback is good. And it's good by Raya Getzinger for her 4th. Goes the other way, they steal the ball away, and a layup from the left side is good for Kylie Klug for her 4th. Just like that, 4 unanswered points for Caledonia. Now up by 5. Erickson to Haynes, nice crossover dribble, splits the defensive difference, puts up a shot, misses the mark. Defense boards. Kayla King, she'll take it over the timeline. Work it over to Maury. Maury with a runner from the right side. That's Maya Maury, head coach Maury of the C team. That's her daughter. And now 6 unanswered points for Caledonia. Addie Spencer, strong move to the basket, goes up with the underhanded layup and draws the foul. So Addie Spencer will go to the line. So Raylan Ross has the 3 ball to her credit. Addie Spencer has the other 2 points. And she'll have 2 shots on the free throw line. First player for either team to go to the free throw line. And it's a back iron miss for Addie Spencer. Second free throw is good by Addie Spencer. So she has 3. Raylan Ross has 3. That cuts the lead in half. 6-12 now. Maury works it around the perimeter, left side this time. She just had the runner from the right side. Kick out pass, 14-3. Rims out, no good by Klug. Put back is good underneath by Raya Getzinger, leading all scorers with 6. Liesl Erickson to Haynes. Addie Spencer from her up top. Ross cuts it through the paint. Now it's Schimmelfennig left to check that right-handed dribble. Raylan Ross with another 3-ball attempt. A little too much on that back iron miss this time. And it's a good rebound by Getzinger. Works it to Maury. Long pass, almost intercepted by Schimmelfennig. Shot fired there by Klug from the pass from Herman. And here comes Liesl Erickson now in transition off the glass. And good for Liesl Erickson. Long pass to the near side. That's Getzinger. Now Maury. Getzinger sets a pick. That's Maury dribbling just inside the perimeter. Puts up a shot. It missed it. But a beautiful putback is good. I believe that was Herman on the putback. 16-8 now. Erickson around the perimeter. Redhawks with it down. 8-16. Ross gets it from Liesl Erickson. She puts up a layup on the left side, missed the mark. Rebound Herman, and the Redhawks take it right back. Here comes Ross. Hesitation dribble, right baseline, off the dribble pass, up to Schimmelfennig. She goes to Addie Spencer. Spencer looks over to the sideline. Coach Nate shouting some instructions. And now it is Amani Haynes. Liesl Erickson dribbling between two defenders. Puts up a layup. Off the glass and good for Liesl Erickson. That's 4 for her, cutting the lead to 6. Caledonia, tight defense and a timeout on the near side from head coach Brent Schrader, junior varsity head. So the Redhawks have had tight defense here tonight, and that's definitely helping them. Still trying to find their offensive groove. Erickson with 4, a 3 ball for Ross from that left baseline, and Addie Spencer has a field goal of 2, and she's 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Redhawks come from Section 4 2A, and Caledonia from Section 1 2A, Three Rivers Conference East, and the Redhawks represent the Independent Metro Athletic Conference. Caledonia's varsity coming in 7-1 with a record. The QRF ranking, so that must be strength of schedule. Varsity team for the Redhawks right at the 500 mark at 5-4, and yet are ranked quite a bit higher in 2A. They're 8 of 126 versus 15 for Caledonia, and yet Caledonia with that 7-1 record compared to 5-4, as I mentioned, for the Redhawks. So that has to be strength of schedule. And QRF rankings is a quality results formula. It's proprietary formulaic calculation from Minnesota-scores.net to rank them, but they're usually pretty tight with the state rankings. Caledonia has it. Stolen away by Haynes to Schimmelfennig. Runner straight away, and the paint is good. Haynes to Schimmelfennig, and it's Mercy who delivers. That cuts the lead into 4. Ball tipped on the pass. Last touched by Caledonia. So will that be Redhawks ball? Yes, it will. So they could cut this to a 1-possession game, as they were up by 10, Caledonia was, moments ago. Liesl Erickson put 1 foot across that line and then brought it back in the backcourt. Schimmelfennig to Haynes. Haynes quickly puts it up. It's blocked, but they get it right back. Schimmelfennig getting it right back. Goes to Raylan Ross. Double team. Back to Schimmelfennig. Now Erickson. She puts up a 3. Back iron to the miss. Rebound, Morey. And she works it to Bayla King, and King will bring it up over the timeline. Ross on her. King goes right-handed, right side of the box. Now it's Morey dribbling slowly over to the left wing side. Switches dribbles. Bounce pass on the far side. Underneath there is Getzinger. She kicks it out for the open 3. Bayla missed that mark, but is tracked down by Rhea Getzinger. And now it's Klug with an inside pass, tipped out of bounds by the Redhawks. 7 minutes remaining in this first half. It's a 4-point Caledonia lead. It was 10, as I mentioned moments ago. Lob pass inside to Herman. And now it's Getzinger. Getzinger, crossover dribble, now goes right underneath that right side of the basket. But Schimmelfennig, disruptive defense, but she still gets it over Schimmelfennig. So Herman and Getzinger, these are unofficial, but I have them each with 6 points. Ball stolen away by Caledonia underneath. Addie Spencer forces the pass. Loose ball on the miss, taken in by the defensive boards. That's Liesl Erickson. She steps back for a mid-range 2. Just not enough on that one. Missed the mark. Defensive boards, Kylie Klug ripping and running. She still has it. Off the dribble pass. She puts it up. And it's good by Maggie Herman. 8 points now for Herman. Back to an 8-point lead for Caledonia. Ross for the Redhawks. Big step inside the paint, puts it up, hits the rim, bounces on the other side. No good. Rebound, Bayla King. She takes it over the timeline, switches hands on the dribble. She goes inside the paint, puts up a runner, no good. Addie Spencer gets the defensive boards for the Redhawks, and there's a timeout on the court. Redhawks call that timeout. They should have 3 left, and Caledonia should have 4 left. Next up for the Redhawks will be the day after Christmas in a tournament at Northwestern University. Quite a few teams in that one. Totino Grace, Woodbury, Rogers, Andover. Those are all 4A teams. Maranatha Christian, Waconia, Two Rivers, Farmington, Hudson, Chanhassen, Matamita. So the Redhawks will do that on December 26th. And then they'll have a break until Saturday, January 3rd. Play Casson Manorville away. Caledonia will play a couple days after Christmas, their next game, at home versus La Crosse Aquinas. 5:42 remaining in this one. Caledonia, 8 points on top. It'll be Mercy Schimmelfennig on the inbound pass. Ross on the receiving end. Half-court defense for the Warriors. Addie Spencer on the right wing gets it. Schimmelfennig's on the left wing. Liesl Erickson left baseline corner. And Amani Haynes in the game as well. Pivots off the right foot, goes right-handed dribble. She has that quick first step with that pause and then go. Schimmelfennig with a pass that was blocked, but she scoops it right back up. Feeds Haynes. Haynes puts up a shot, no good. On the baseline it goes. See, and a foul's called on Raylan Ross for the Redhawks. Caledonia throws it in. Maury to Herman. Herman to Getzinger. And underneath, offensive boards once again. Kick out pass to King. On the boards was Klug. Shot fired there. And out of bounds in the baseline off of Caledonia. So Redhawks will get it with 4:50 remaining. And coming in the game is Mariah Brooks. The same roster for the C team as the junior varsity. You'll see different players out there, of course, but it's the same exact players listed on both rosters, so that made it easy for me. And a shout out to head coach Scott Scholl. Coach Scott Scholl, I think he was the head coach for the C, just by the looks of things. As that shot's put up by the Redhawks and doesn't go in. Maury on the rebound, working it over to Bayla King. And she'll find Klug. Looks inside. Klug takes a couple dribbles inside the perimeter. Pivots off that right foot. Goes back to King. And then King finds Herman. 12 seconds in the shot clock. Now it's Getzinger. Here comes a runner off the glass, and good for Caledonia. And she'll have the and one opportunity as well. Strong move to the basket, plus the and one for Bayla King. That's her first time scoring tonight. Back to a 10-point lead with 4:01 remaining. Bayla King on the line. High arc on that one. Backboard, back iron miss, I should say. And the rebound. Redhawks, Raylan Ross. Off the glass and good for Raylan. She has 5. 8-point lead now. Addie Spencer stepping in front, stealing that away for the Redhawks. Liesl Erickson from her. in transition, working it towards that left side for a layup, but she's triple teamed. Ball gets ripped out and then out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. So the Redhawks will maintain possession underneath their own basket. Erickson claps the ball, works it to Addie Spencer. Brooks in the game as well, had that pass, and now it's Addie Spencer again from Ross. Spencer, big move inside the basket, draws a foul. Big step inside that paint by Addie Spencer. Foul called her first, Bayla King, the team's second. Both teams only with 2 fouls in this first half as it winds down, 3:24 remaining. Addie Spencer, 1 of 2, and now 2 of 3 after that make. She has 4 total points. Addie Spencer brings her team to within 7. That one just kisses the front iron for Addie Spencer. So for her, 4 trips to the charity stripe, a miss, make, miss. So bookend misses and 2 of 4. Morey with it. Liesl Erickson on her. One hand on the waist, the other one waving it in front of Morey, the ball handler. And that ball stripped from behind. That might have been Brooks on the strip steal. And the Redhawks scoop it up. That is Kamani Haynes with it. And now Brooks gets it taken right back by Klug. Klug lob pass to Morey on the left baseline. Dribbles out of bounds. Good pesty defense by Addie Spencer. Schimmelpfennig checks in. Brooks checks out for the Redhawks. And it will be Mercy Schimmelpfennig on the inbound pass. Half-court defense for Caledonia. Ross will take it over. 2:43 remaining, a 7-point Caledonia lead. Inside pass, Schimmelpfennig high off the glass, just off right iron, then knocked out of bounds. Last touched by the Redhawks. They'll settle back into 3-quarter defense. Ross will take the ball handler. And then the double team on the pass. Liesl Erickson comes up on it. Ball almost intercepted, but it's knocked out of bounds by Addie Spencer. Inbound pass, Kylie Klug to Morey. Turns, fires it to Herman. Missed the shot. Put back is good. Herman stand with it. Maggie Herman gets her 10th. 9-point lead now for Caledonia. Erickson to Ross. Ross dribbles it. Right-handed. Works it over. Addie Spencer. Finds Kamani Haynes. She puts up a runner. Saved from going out of bounds by Addie Spencer. Kicks it to Liesl Erickson. Faked the long 3. Now backs up. Works it with her right hand to Haynes. Pivots right foot. Spins around. Goes up top to Schimmelpfennig. She works it to Ross. Now Liesl Erickson, one bounce and then a pass underneath. Schimmelpfennig puts it up at the shot clock buzzer. Doesn't go. Rebound by Getzinger. And a travel called in transition. So that'll go right back to the Redhawks with 1:31 remaining in the first half. It'll be Schimmelpfennig for MA, throwing it into Ross. Trying to cut this 9-point lead into 7 or 6. Addie Spencer hits the cutter. Schimmelpfennig kick out past Liesl Erickson. Left iron miss in the paint, still loose. And on the baseline, last touched by the Redhawks. Addie Spencer down there, Haynes as well, going against Kylie Klug for Caledonia. That'll go Caledonia's way. 1:15 remaining. Caledonia ball, as I mentioned. Bayla King has it on the near side. Forces the double team. Works it over to Morey, and she passes it over the timeline to Herman. And now it's back to Morey, left-handed. Ross on her. Inside pass. Herman spins in the paint. Glass, right iron, no good. Loose ball. Tracked down by Ross outside the perimeter. Takes it quickly left-handed off the dribble pass to Addie Spencer. She puts on some afterburnies and gets called for the travel. She tried to force the issue, get the defense to drop down on her, and then kick it out to Schimmelfennig, but just gets called for that dragging of the foot. 41 seconds remaining. Ball stolen away. Liesl Eriksson. She goes up, misses it. Ross gets the rebound offensively, gets it back from Schimmelfennig, puts up a long ball, 29 seconds remaining. Defensive boards, Caledonia. That is Getzinger on the right side. High bounce, but she caught it off the dribble. Gives it up to Morey. 17 seconds remaining. Same as the shot clock. Works it around to the near side. Too long on that one from Getzinger. Ball goes out of bounds. With 12 and a half seconds, the Redhawks will once again have an opportunity to cut the lead to 7 or 6 with this possession. Eriksson to Ross. Ross, hesitation dribble, keeps it on the right hand, puts up a runner from the right side, back iron in the miss, gets her own miss, kicks it out to Liesl Eriksson, straight away 3 at the buzzer, and that's going to do it for the half. Caledonia on top 24-15. We'll take a short break and be back. They have 5-minute halftime breaks here. And again, it's a halftime lead by the visiting Caledonia Warriors, 24-15. Camera, Scott Dahl with the call. Scoring summary, leading all scorers with 8 is Caledonia's Raya Getzinger. From jersey number order after that, Morey with 4, 2 for King, 4 for Klug, and I have 4 for Herman. I checked with the books on the table, and that's what we had. For the Redhawks, looks like 5 for Raylan Ross, 4 for Liesl Eriksson, 2 for Schimmelfennig, and 4 for Addie Spencer. Your scoring summary in the game so far. So 9-point lead, 16 minutes on the marquee. Caledonia will have it. That is Frichte, number 1 in the game. Works it to Schrader, so a couple new players in. They played the C team as well. Long ball shot there. Frichte on the offensive boards, no good there. Putback is good. Underneath the pink shoes, I have 24 Herman. That will be her 6th point. Ross with a wraparound pass to Eriksson. Addie Spencer double teamed as well, but she dribbles out of it nicely. Works it to Schimmelfennig, then quickly around to Eriksson. Dribbles it inside the perimeter, then bounces it in the paint to Ross. Kicks it out to Addie Spencer. She goes across the left foot and finds a nice lane for the layup, but just missed it. Defensive boards, Maggie Herman. Works it to Frichte. That is Kennedy Frichte. Back to Herman. Also in the game is Getzinger and Kylie King. Ball stolen away by Liesl Eriksson. She brings it over the timeline. Loose double team by Caledonia. Ross takes it on top. So that's a zone play there. Runner from the left side by Haynes. Missed the mark. Rebound. Morey, long pass to King. Klug checked that. Missed it. Redhawks have it in transition. Hesitation now. Blocked. Good block by Schrader on Liesl Eriksson's attempt at the layup from the right side. Herman with it. Check that. That's Getson. Now Herman. Right underneath. Over Addie Spencer. Margaret Herman picks up her 8th point. 4 in the first and 4 in the second. Now Addie Spencer in the paint. Pivots left foot. Kicks it out to Liesl Eriksson. She swings it to Raylan Ross. And a timeout on the court by Coach Nate. The Redhawks had it within 9 at the half. Now the first 4 points in the second half. All Caledonia. 28-15, they lead it. This game will be followed by the 7-1 Caledonia Warriors varsity team. Tip-off at 7 o'clock. Taking on the home team at 5-4. Coming in 8th of 126 2A teams in QRF rankings. Again, that's number 8, top 10 team in 2A. They played a lot of 4A schools, so again, that's strength of schedule as well. Mentioned earlier, the Caledonia Warriors having a good season at 7-1. They come in 15th in 2A. Should be a good game. Looking forward to this one. All three. It was a fun first game as well. Caledonia came out on top with a 20-point victory in the C team, the first game. This JV, Caledonia's pulling away just a bit, and that's why the timeout by the Redhawks make some adjustments and put a run together and get this one back closer. It'll be Redhawks ball. Liesel Erickson on the inbound pass. Right to left the Redhawks go. Ross in the backcourt. Pass instead goes to Addie Spencer. She just trips on the hardwood. Might have gotten the feet tangled up with Caledonia on that one. It looked like it. But that's a turnover in favor of Caledonia. Also in the game, Jordan King. She had some good C-team time, did Jordan King, as did Victoria Schrader with the ball now. Lob pass underneath. Herman turns, fires off left, no good. Put back, no good by Getzinger. Rebound, Raylan Ross. Looking up court, calmly bringing it over. Between the leg dribble now, crossover. Goes up top, Addie Spencer, couple left-handed dribble. Kicks it out to Amani Haynes on the 3 ball, no good. Rebound, Schrader. Long pass. Off the glass, and good for Caledonia. On the board is Cameron Teese, her first 2. So all 6 second half points, Caledonia. And they double team Addie Spencer. One's going to get called for the foul. It'll be Redhawks on the inbound. On the near side. First foul called on Jordan King. Mercy Schimmelfennig in the inbound pass to Liesel Erickson. Big steps by Ross. Puts it up from the left baseline. No good. Rebound. Teese. Ripping and running. Now she slows things down on the right wing. Works it to Schrader. Now inside the paint. But that's intercepted. And coast to coast she goes. Raylan Ross high off the glass. Draws the foul on Victoria Schrader. So that will be Raylan Ross shooting 2. She has 5 in the first half. Redhawks still looking for their first second half points, as all 6 again have been Caledonia in the second half. They have a 15-point lead. Free throw off left. Second free throw coming up, Raylan Ross. That one also just a bit too much and off left. Caledonia gets the rebound. That's Cameron Teese. Ross on her. Ball knocked out of bounds. Kamani Haynes with some tight defense over there on King. Herman will check out, as does Schrader. Let's see who the players are now. Checking in was Kylie Klug. She has the ball now. Bounce pass to the right wing to King. King uses that left elbow to create some space on Haynes. Now a lob pass, but Addie Spencer says, no, that's not going to go over me. And she knocks that one out of bounds. She was guarding Mariah Getzinger. Getzinger still leads all scorers with 8, actually tied with Herman, both with 8. Klug puts it up from mid-range, and it gets the shooter's bounce for Kylie Klug. So all 8 second half points, Caledonia. Liesl Erickson, double team, tried to pass it to Ross, but it was stolen away. Knocked down by Klug. Runner from the right baseline. Loose ball. Shot put up by King there. Loose and then out of bounds. Last touch by Caledonia. Schrader getting ready to check in. She does right away. And checking out is 2-5. Mariah Getzinger. Again with 8 points. All first half for Getzinger. Herman had 4 and 4. First half, second half for a total of 8, as I mentioned. Raylan Ross now hesitation dribble for the Redhawks. Kicks it out to Haynes. She puts up a long ball. No good. Rebound defensively by Braylee Coons. Addie Spencer steps in front of the pass for Caledonia, and Addie for MA knocks it out of bounds. So that'll be Schrader in the inbound pass underneath their own basket for Caledonia. Long pass up top to Klug. And now King. Back to Klug around the perimeter. Schrader has it now. Uses a pick from Klug. Still has it. Long pass. That's just a little too long. And out of bounds it goes. That was intended for Cameron Tees. Checking in the game is Maggie Herman. Checking out is 1-3 Cameron Tees for Caledonia. Liesl Erickson. Bounce pass. Back to Liesl Erickson. Now up top, Raylan Ross gets it blocked by Klug. And then taken in by Getzinger. And now Schrader will bring it up. Ross on her. Oh, some good tight defense for the Redhawks. Runs in to Coons. Shot fired by Caledonia. Missed. Defensive boards. Raylan Ross creates some space. Works for the layup. Hits the underside of the rim. And that's a King rebound for Caledonia. And check that. That was Kylie Klug. Give her some credit on the defensive boards. Looked like King for a moment there. Again, the number's a little harder to see from up here than, that light gold. Schrader weaves her way inside the paint, goes high off the glass. No good, gets her own miss. And one for Schrader as she draws a foul. Victoria Schrader, her first 2. 10 points in the second half scored. All 10 by Caledonia. They started out this game scoring the first 6. Foul called on Kamani Haynes, her first. Redhawks first as well. Schrader with the free throw. Back iron in the miss. Tipped out of bounds by MA's Addie Spencer. Caledonia's only been to the line twice. Both misses by King and then that one by Schrader. Redhawks, Ross is 0 for 2, and then Spencer, Addie Spencer is 2 for 4. Good dribble inside the paint for Maggie Herman. She picks up her 10th, and that leads all scorers now. Double digits again for Maggie Herman with a good move underneath, and causes a timeout called by head coach Nate, and it's 36-15. It was 24-15 at half, so all 12 points in the second half again. Caledonia. Redhawks will try and make some adjustments and change that. 9:31 remaining in this contest. Again, a triple header tonight, as they often do. Josh Throw, the athletic director for Minnehaha Academy, and it's a great school. They do things big out here. Broadcast 3 games in a row, C, JV, and varsity. You just don't see much of that as far as professional broadcasts with play-by-play and everything else. So good stuff out here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Bergstrom Court. Redhawks will have the ball, and this time it's a full court press by Caledonia. Schimmelfennig with a lob pass to Addie Spencer. Just missed it. Schrader for Caledonia scoops it up. She goes inside the pass, no dribble required, and it's made by Maggie Herman. And they steal it right back. It's been all Caledonia here in the second half. Ball stolen back by Raylan Ross. She has 3 defenders on her. Works it to Addie Spencer, who goes up with it. Shot attempt from the left side, and that missed the mark, but she does draw the foul. 9:04 remaining. Addie Spencer on the line. She's 2 of 4. And just missed that one. Second free throw coming up for the first point in the second half. And that one is closer, but hits the back iron, but she tracks down her own miss. Good hustle by Addie Spencer, who could be just frustrated from the misses, but she shows high energy and stays with it. Good play by Addie Spencer. Ball knocked off her knee. She's hoping for a foul, I think, on that one. It goes to Caledonia. And it's Tees in the inbound pass. Intercepted by Addie Spencer, still loose. Kamani Haynes tripping over Schrader for Caledonia, and the whistle blows. Let's see if that foul's going to be called against Schrader. Yeah, the foul's called on Victoria Schrader. So she got banged up on the play and then gets a foul called on her as well. So not fun for Schrader on that one. Erickson brings it over for the Red Hawks. Still looking for their first second half points. Kamani Haynes pivots off the left foot. Guarded by Frechty. Frechty check that. Now Schimmelfennig dribbles it to point. And she has Tees on her. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Ross with some big steps for the layup. Left side, no good. Addie Spencer, and the putback from the right side baseline, no good. Schrader with the defensive boards. Ripping and running. Crossover dribble. Goes top of the key to Klug. Now Frechty from the right baseline. Good defense for the Red Hawks. Goes back to Klug. And Klug puts up a runner from inside the paint, dead on. Kylie Klug now with 8 points to her credit. 16 second half points, all Caledonia. Now Amani Haynes to Schimmelfennig. Mercy brings it over. Passes it over to Liesl Erickson. She'll dribble the point. Now Ross. Ross to Haynes. Goes back to Ross. Tries to bounce pass it in traffic to Addie Spencer. Instead, they work it over to Schimmelfennig, who is by herself on the left side. That short shot is good by Schimmelfennig. Ball tipped by Schimmelfennig on the shot attempt. Schrader gets the offensive. Well, she got the tip and tried to put it up, draws the foul. Victoria Schrader. So banged up out there is Schrader. And she'll go to the line as the foul's called on Addie Spencer, her first. Looks like the Red Hawks have 2 and Caledonia has 4 fouls. 7:03 remaining in the contest. Again, this to be followed at 7 o'clock by the varsity matchup. 6:20 right now. Schrader uses the rim and the board. Drops in. Victoria Schrader, her third point. She is 1 of 2 from the line tonight. Second free throw, also good. So Schimmelfennig breaks the 16-point run by Caledonia in the second half. See if they can get some more. Double teamed is Haynes. Works it out. Schimmelfennig. Addie Spencer was right there as well. They go to Liesl Erickson on the right baseline. She's double teamed. She finds Ross, takes a step in the paint, kicks it out on the left wing side. And that is Haynes, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound underneath. Foul called on the rebound. So that'll go the way of the Red Hawks. Foul called on Braylee Coons. Addie Spencer on the line, misses that one. 2 of 7 now for Addie Spencer on the line tonight. 6:38 remaining. And that one just a little shy for Addie Spencer. But the Red Hawks, it's Addie Spencer tracking down her own miss. But then she gets it stolen away by King. And now they work it around. Also in the game, number 20 is Eugenia, as they put up a shot and miss it. Ross on the defensive boards to Liesl Erickson. She kicks it back out to Ross for an open 3. Too much on that one. Backboard and iron miss. Schimmelfennig on the rebound, though. And a foul called on Caledonia as Schimmelfennig found Addie Spencer, who put up the ball. And it will be Addie Spencer on the line again. She's been there the most of any player, 8 times. This time is a make. Five points tonight for Addie Spencer. Both her and Raylan Ross with 5. Second free throw. Nails it. Good defense by the Red Hawks. Pressuring. Braylee Coons in the game. There goes a long shot there by King. No good. Rebound defensively. Red Hawks. Liesl Erickson in transition. Addie Spencer tries to find Schimmelfennig, the cutter from the left side, but stepping in front of that pass is Cameron Tees. Knocks it out of bounds. Checking out of the game is Braylee Coons. And checking in is Maggie Herman. Long pass to Ross on the inbound for Minnehaha. Ross on point, bounce pass in the paint, couple dribbles. Strip steal. Nice job there by Kylie Klug, and she still has it. Kicks it out. Frichte on the mid-range 2. Missed the mark. Liesl Erickson getting the defensive boards. Just lost control of it right in front of the scorer's table. So that'll go the way of Caledonia. And on the inbound pass will be Cameron Tees. She works it quickly to Klug. Klug bounce pass all the way across the way, but that's tracked down nicely by Tees. She works it into King. King on the bounce pass. Tried to hit Herman. Thought Herman was cutting to the basket, but she was not, and the ball goes out of bounds. Uncontested half-court D for Caledonia. Red Hawks will bring it up. Now they'll collapse on Raylan Ross. She works it left-handed. Swings it to Schimmelfennig. Long range 2. Missed the mark. Herman on the defensive board. She quickly outlets it to King. Long pass out of bounds. So a couple errant passes for Caledonia. Red Hawks just need to capitalize on those turnovers. Get back into this game down 42-19. Checking in the game is Braylee Coons. Ross with a bounce pass. Loose ball. Ross tracks it down. It was knocked away by Caledonia. And Ross tries the underhand from the left side on the layup. Draws the foul. Good assertive play there by Ross, forcing Cameron Tees to foul her. So Ross will go to the line. She has 5 points, 0 of 2 on the line tonight. Back iron on the miss for Ross. And another back iron. Addie Spencer, though, trying to rip The rebound down. Good defensive board there by Braley Coons. And now it's King. Ross with a reach in. King on the hardwood and a quick timeout by head coach Brent Schrader. Heads up play because a travel was about to be called as Caledonia was on the backside with the ball. 4:38 remaining in this one, the second of three in this triple header night on Christmas Eve, December 23rd, 2025. All right, there's the buzzer. Coming out of the break. Neither team anxious to get back out on the floor as the coaches are still drawing up plays and coaching their teams. Love it. So again, 4:38 remaining. Officials saying, all right, here we go, let's go, guys. Caledonia sets foot first onto the hardwood, and here come the Red Hawks. It'll be Caledonia ball. Jordan King in the inbound pass. Knocked out of bounds. King was trying to hit Herman, but Addie Spencer always hustling out there. Gets her hand on it, knocks it out. King tried to hit Herman again, and it's intercepted by Schimmelfennig. Finds Ross off the glass, no good. Ross and then iron. Or backboard and then iron, I should say. And in transition, it's Teese on the other side. Klug, check that. She works it to the far corner baseline to King. And again, out of bounds. So King now with a lob pass underneath, off the glass, and good to Braley Coons. Braley's on the board for the first time. She has two now. 44-19 with 4:09 remaining. Liesl Erickson dribbles between two defenders. High off the glass, and good. Good-looking shot for Liesl Erickson. Her first two in the second half. She has a total of 6. So both her and Addie Spencer with 6, Ross with 5, Schimmelfennig with 4. Caledonia puts up a long shot, no good. Still tracking it down on the far side. King gets there. She works it to Teese. Then back to King on point. Lob pass underneath to Herman. And Addie Spencer knocks the ball up, and then Herman touched it last. So that'll be a turnover in favor of the Red Hawks. Teese checking out. King still in the game. Checking in is Bayla King. So there's Bayla King and Kylie. Well, check that. Bailey King and Jordan King for Caledonia. Schimmelfennig to Addie Spencer. Left-handed dribble between two defenders. Just lost the dribble. It's scooped up by Jordan King. Crossover dribble in the paint. Puts it up. Bounces on the back iron. No good. But the putback offensively is by Braley Coons. Her 4th, all in the second half. 46-21. Erickson with the ball. Strong move to the basket, off the glass. Good spin. It drops for the and one. Liesl Erickson now leads the Red Hawks with 8 points. Her first trip to the line tonight with under 3 minutes to play in this second game. And she hits off right iron on that one. Rebound. Caledonia tracking it down. There was Braley Coons. And now it's Jordan King with it. Again, 2 Kings, so I'll say the first name so you know which one. King to Coons, off the glass rim, no good. Raylan Ross trying for the rebound, and the putback is good by Kylie Klug for her 10th. Timeout on the court with 2:35 remaining, a 48-23 lead for the visiting Caledonia. See the varsity coming out onto the court for Caledonia. Getting ready for the 7 p.m. tip-off as we wind this one down. And Caledonia sets foot onto the court first. Redhawks ball. Mercy Schimmelfennig and Liesl Erickson bringing it up. Half-court defense for Caledonia. Raylan Ross in there. Kamani Haynes on the left wing. And Addie Spencer, year 5 for the Redhawks. Raylan Ross on point right now. Ross crossover dribble left side to Schimmelfennig. Goes back to Ross, wide open for the 3. She puts it up just short. Rebound Schimmelfennig. She puts it up, blocked by Klug for Caledonia. Foul's going to be called, though, on 23, Jordan King. Back iron on the miss. Bounces a couple times. Schimmelfennig on the attempt. First time to the charity stripe tonight. 2:11 remaining. Frick checks in for Caledonia. Second free throw coming up for Mercy Schimmelfennig. Back iron on the miss there. Over the back rebound by Raylan Ross. It's clean. She bounces it into Addie Spencer, who kicks it out to Liesl Erickson. Loads the 3. Hits the iron. High ball out of bounds. It'll remain Redhawks ball. Schrader checking in for Caledonia. And Klug checking out. Redhawks, Liesl Erickson with under 2. Swings it around. Up top now is Addie Spencer. Schrader on her. Spencer at the elbow give to Schimmelfennig. Schrader reaches in and steals it. Takes it herself across the timeline. Liesl Erickson on her now, between the leg dribble. Pass to Addie Spencer, who hits it out of bounds. That was close. She's trying to keep it from going out of bounds, but that'll go back to Caledonia. And checking in is Armani Satuma for the Redhawks, and Kamani Haynes checks out. Lob pass inside, bounces around, and then it's scooped up by Schimmelfennig for the Redhawks. 1:33 remaining. Ross gets it. Dribbles it inside the paint. Tries the layup and is fouled on the way up. That might be against Braylee Coons. We'll see. It is. 2 shots coming up. That's her 3rd. Caledonia has 10 fouls, so assertive players out there. Redhawks have 2. And Raylan Ross on the line right now. Off right. 0-4 from the line tonight. Schrader's checking out, and Kylie Klug checking back in for Caledonia. So a lot of substitutions and players going in and out for Caledonia. And that one misses the mark as well by Raylan Ross. 1:24 remaining and a big lead by Caledonia, 48-23. Last touch by the Warriors. The Redhawks will throw it in. Schimmelfennig on the baseline. Bounce pass to Addie Spencer. Kick out to Raylan Ross. Takes some steps. Does she travel? No, she draws a foul. The foul caused the travel. Looks like the foul's going to be on Kennedy Frichte. So on the line will be Raylan Ross, the 9th grader, also a soccer player, as is Liesl Erickson. And she gets that one to drain after a dry spell on the line. Great to see that one go in. Raylan Ross has 6 now total. And that one off right. Rebound, Caledonia. Schrader with it. Left-handed over the timeline. Lob pass inside to King. And she works it to Herman, kicks it out. Now they swing it back around. 3-ball on the way from Schrader off left iron. Rebound. Addie Spencer works it to Liesl Erickson with under 1 minute to play. She goes for the layup between 2 defenders. And that is King with the rebound. Then it's stolen back by Addie Spencer. Finds Liesl Erickson just a little too far ahead. Liesl does keep it from going out of bounds, but that is Jordan King who gets it right back. And then it's Frichte underneath on the other side for Caledonia, putting it up. Missed the shot, but she's fouled during the shot, so she'll go to the line. 3rd foul on the Redhawks. Goes against Armani Satuma. 37 seconds remaining. And again, it's Kennedy Frichte. She played in the C-team game as well. Uses all that one and gets it to go for her first point for the 9th grader. Second free throw coming up for Frichte. Back iron on the miss. And a whistle, I think. It's kind of a hesitation free throw there by Frichte and caused the Redhawks to jump out of the box. A couple of them, actually. A little too soon. So Frichte gets another rebound, or another shot. Uses all that one as well. Gets it to drop. All right, this one's winding down. It'll be a nice victory for Caledonia as they took the C-team game as well. Missed shot by the Redhawks. Caledonia with the ball. Shot clock and game clock, the very same. Herman gets an inside pass, missed the mark. Put back also no good by Cones. Kick out by King, that one out of bounds, 10 seconds remaining. Straightaway 3 attempt by Jordan King. Redhawks will have it with the last possession here, I'm presuming, with 9 seconds remaining. See if they can end it on a positive note with a shot. Raylan Ross kicks it out. Satuma for 3. Just off right, put back, good at the buzzer. That's a good way to end it. Addie Spencer gets her 8th. Final score, Caledonia on top 50-26. All right, I have unofficially 12 points leading all scores. Caledonia's Maggie Herman. And it's Raya Getzinger with 8 all first half points for her. I have 10 points for Kylie Klug, 3 for Schrader, in no particular order here. 2 ball for Teese. Bayla King had 2 as well, 4 for Maya Mori, and 4 for Braylee Coons, and 2 for Frichte. For the Redhawks, couple players with 8. That would be Liesl Erickson and Addie Spencer. 6 points for Raylan Ross and 4 for Mercy Schimmelpfennig. All right, fun 2 games in the books now. This one's in the books, 50-26 final score, Caledonia.